With thousands of systems installed worldwide, SonoSite is a recognised innovator and leader of the most rapidly growing sector of the global ultrasound market. We offer a family of products to suit a wide range of clinical applications and settings. Because our sole focus is hand-carried ultrasound, we know what our users need. We design our systems to perform high-quality examinations whenever and wherever necessary. Portability is important for ultrasound because it's not always convenient or safe to move the patient to the ultrasound machine. So being able to take the technology to the bedside, to the operating theatre, to the battlefield, or even to the scene of an accident is very valuable. So when SonoSite developed the ultrasound market, and they had the battlefield in mind, they obviously developed a product that was able to go everywhere and be a ubiquitous product throughout the healthcare arena. Since that time, the product has developed into further applications throughout the hospital, and the actual use of ultrasound in the portable medium has now been expanded, not just by our own company, but by many companies that have imitated and developed the technology themselves, because they've realised that it's now the most fast-growing ultrasound medium is the portable end of the market.
There is a great need to bring the technology to the patient's bedside for many reasons. This is a modality that's critically important in people who are very ill. So actually being able to move a modality such as point-of-care ultrasound directly to the bedside is of critical importance, both in the unit I work, I'm in an emergency department, but it would also be applicable in an intensive care setting when, of course, patient movements around the hospital are not without risk. So any sort of advance in technology that allows that bedside access to use at the bedside is very important. User friendliness is critical. There's a big time factor as well, that this portable equipment has to be very quick to turn on and has to be almost intuitive in terms of its ability to be used. Because of the need to often do these point-of-care scans rapidly, they're often time dependent, and there is a need and a critical time dependency. So having an interface that's very easy to understand and easy to teach, because again, this is a modality I have no doubt over the next 5 to 10 years that will grow in size, and there will be an increasing number of people who will need to be trained in this modality.
SonoSite realised that a key element in the success of the product and the success of the technology was educating customers to use it safely, be competent in the use of ultrasound, and actually to understand what they were doing when they were imaging for the first time, a procedure that they'd already and always carried out as a blind procedure. So we developed an ultrasound training programme at SonoSite in the UK, which has evolved and really grown up and become a lot more sophisticated. So now we develop courses for traditional specialities to ultrasound, which are fairly new, like emergency medicine and critical care and anaesthesia. And we've since developed other courses due to our users and interested parties' request, for example, in musculoskeletal, in shoulder ultrasound, pre-hospital care. We're developing and supporting courses throughout the UK and at our headquarters here in Hitchin to be able to teach a wide range of courses and disciplines, but also to a wide range of users.
Ultrasound is very important in healthcare because of its fact you can move it around to where the patient is, you can take it to the bedside. It's a completely non-invasive form of investigation, so that it involves no danger to the patient with exposure to particularly things like X-ray. And of course no danger to the staff either. It creates an image that patients themselves can often understand and look at, and I think it engages both the staff and the patients in the process. SonoSite's products fill a very important part of the market because they are lightweight, portable and reliable machines. They perhaps don't always have the top-end diagnostic capabilities, but in many of the cases that we're dealing with in the acutely ill patients, we don't need top-end diagnostics. We need reliable, portable ultrasound that gives the images that we need to make diagnosis and monitor the patients. SonoSite have a history of that type of machine, and they've also shown a lot of flexibility in making machines for specific jobs. So the machines constantly come out to meet the demands of the doctors and the patients.
We have noticed that we get a lot of requests for some quite technically minded doctors who are very pressed for time and really do wish to keep up their skills and training, and also teach juniors where they may be familiar with the technology. So SonoSite developed a free of charge mobile download, which is actually called Sono Access. So you've got a nice little application here that when you press the application, SonoSite then has uploaded lots of training videos which allow people in different clinical specialities to be able to download their particular area of interest and learn what their peers and their colleagues are doing. So there's some very interesting mobile media technology, and the free of charge Sono Access download is very good for doctors that have got time while they're waiting to see their next patient to just have a look and show a colleague a technique that they may themselves be interested in or already have adopted and are teaching. We listen to our customers, our users' requirements, and develop the product in response to them. We are really taking the technology further forward and now looking at other areas aligned to ultrasound that would benefit from the technology. And we have products in development that are very exciting that will integrate with our ultrasound systems and offer many clinical users distinct advantages when performing procedures. And the key element really for us is something that's dear to the health services heart is cost effectiveness and patient safety. And they're the two foundations for the building of our product line and the delivering of our customer service and our training throughout the UK and worldwide.